1. Breathe. It all starts with the breath. Did you know that most of us go through our lives without breathing right and getting enough air into our lungs? With a lack of oxygen, one can find any emotional task harder than it needs to be. We've all been there, where we blow things out of proportion. But take a couple of seconds and breathe. Here are the 2 main breathing techniques that help me and can help you too. I breathe in as long as you can, hold at the top of your lungs until you can't any longer, and breathe out slowly. Repeat 3 to 5 times, you should already feel better. The 4-7-8 technique. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, release your breath for 8 seconds slowly. 2. Remember the times you felt extremely happy. If you have watched The Secret, you know the general idea about the law of attraction and all that good stuff. Well, in the movie they said that the mind cannot tell what is real and what is imagined. In the movie, they used the example of an athlete who imagined running his best race ever. He was paired with equipment to measure brain waves. What they found was that the same nerves in the muscles and brain that fired off when running an actual race fired off when he imagined running the race and he was just sitting down in a chair. He felt that good old natural runner's high without even running. The same can be applied to you. Imagine yourself at your happiest, be it made up or some real experience in the past, and let those joyous emotions fill you. 3. Watch something funny. When they say laughter is the best medicine, they were not kidding. Laughter releases endorphins, which are natural pain and stress fighters. This is your legitimate prescription to go on YouTube and watch that Charlie bit my finger video or whatever else makes you laugh. And boy, when you start to get into the habit of laughing daily, watch how much more happier your life will be. For whatever is causing you to be anti-happy, examine it and face it. This is starting to get a little bit deeper. This information is coming from the book, Emotional Intelligence 2.0, by Travis Bradberry. In a nutshell, most people have the tendency to run into challenges and then run away, instead of facing them head on, taking in all that's going on, and moving through it. This used to be me. The interesting thing about running from your problems is that they will always resurface. When you do face your problems and move past them, when the same scenario comes up in life, you'll be able to handle it with more ease and less stress. It's like being that new guy at the first day of your new job. At first, it's so much to take in, sometimes even frustrating. But after coming in to face the daily work challenge, after a month, you should be able to work on autopilot without giving it major thought if you wanted to. Of course, there are more demanding jobs out there, but just roll with this example. 5. Meditation. Overall, when we are depressed, that comes from lack of self-love, lack of purpose, lack of something. It's known that we, as humans, have so many things going on in our lives that we barely have enough time in the day for ourselves. At least that's what I thought before. Really think about it though. The only person who lives in our bodies 24/7 is us. Wouldn't you agree that we are worth more than any other distraction out there? Meditation is a really great way to find out about your inner self and find out more about yourself. Ask yourself this question: do I actually spend 5 minutes with my own thoughts on a given day? For most of us, our day starts off getting out of bed, straight into traffic, into our job, back out into traffic, and back home watching TV, and then to bed, to repeat the whole thing over again. Our thoughts are basically focused on work and TV all this time. It's no wonder why most people are frustrated with life. There are so many forms of meditations out there. I suggest if you don't know how to meditate, you can search up guided meditations for happiness on YouTube. Here's an interesting fact. Most CEOs and wealthy people meditate from anywhere to 20 minutes to over an hour. Don't you think you should too?